Loved, adored, and envied, our very own Miss Universe has spent the last few months literally in a spin.
It is a part of irresistible appeal, the pleasure in the simple things of life, the instant camaraderie.
Sushmita, how come your eyes are blue?
I knew you were going to keep thinking. I just knew you were going to think of it.
I mean, were you born with this? Is this something in your genes?
Well, I was born with it when I became a model.
Oh, and is it just blue or is there a variation of colors here?
Well, at the moment it's just blue. I won't let out all my secrets, would I?
For this 18-year-old, Sushmita is preparing for a speech to be delivered at the United Nations.
I'm basically at this point of time concentrating on these books that have been given to me for studying the UN programs, the investment on women world over, and especially the Asian countries because they really need attention for women.
How do you think winning this title has changed your life?
You see, it's just been a month ever since I won the crown. And well, as of now, what I can tell you is that it certainly adds a lot to your confidence as a person. You feel more beautiful because people think you're beautiful. Other than that, you feel good about yourself. Every day in the morning when you wake up, you feel like you've achieved something in life. What other things that's changed me is that suddenly from a very childish girl to a great extent it changed me into a lady.
What do you have planned to do for your future when you go back to India? Would you like to continue in the beauty business, modeling and stuff like that? Do you want to be a journalist or writer? You had said earlier you'd like to be that. Tell us something about that.
Well, you know, when an 18-year-old gets everything she wants in a matter of just 3 months, she's a little lost as to what she wants really after that. That's exactly what happened with me because in a matter of January to May, I got the Miss India and the Miss Universe, which was the ultimate which I could look forward to as a model. And I don't think modeling is what's going to be on my mind once I get over with this because I've always had this mind that the day I wake up in the morning and feel I don't want to do this, oh God, I hate doing this, I wouldn't do it anymore. And I already feel like that about modeling. But yes, I'm going to work on the aspiring models who need help. I'm there for them in whichever way I can. But my most important aspect that I'm looking forward to is the UN. Well, if that works out fine, then just being an active member of the UN is by itself a great job because now and to the rest of your life, if you want, you can be working for it. Of course, I want to have a family life of my own. I want to do things for myself. It's not just that I'll be doing things for others. And I basically want to be a very content person, no matter what I do.
Mm-hmm. A Bengali gentleman in the Indian press said that first there was Robi Thakur, then there was Satyajit Ray, and now there's Sushmita Sen. Would you like to comment on that?
Well, all I can say is that's really nice of the gentleman who has written it, but this is an honest confession. I think there's no comparison. They were great. These people were absolutely great. If one is talking about people who have if you're talking about Kapil Dev and me, I can understand because he achieved an international record. I achieved something internationally. There's a comparison. But if you're talking in terms of great thinkers and poets such as them, I don't think there's any comparison. I could never ever reach where they are today.
Sushmita, you write poetry, right?
That's right. In fact, I was thinking of saying something that I've been just last couple of days thinking about. Somebody happened to ask me this question that you are the Miss Universe, what can you do for poverty, for children, for population, for literacy and all that? So I told them, listen, I'm not a politician and all I know is that I'm a beauty queen and yes, what I can do maximum is reach out to people, talk to them, convey my messages and share my experiences with them so that I can teach them something from my experiences and I can learn something from theirs. And this is what I'd like to quote as in the form of a poetry. If all my pains and all my tears and all that I've learned throughout these years could lift a fallen head, could lighten a darkened mind, then I should think that not in vain was my service to mankind. That is what I want to work on.
You just wrote this?
This is not just now, it was quite after my Miss India.
Achha.
But right now all that I've been writing about is anxiety and inferiority complex and things like that come to your mind just before the Miss Universe. It came to my mind too. And that's what I wrote about. I wrote about beauty within or without and things like that.
But did you feel that just if you're judged, because one is being judged there, just if other people judge you as not being the number one, that affects your self-esteem, you would feel inferior, that was affecting your self-esteem?
To be very honest, when I came for this pageant, the one thing that I had very clear in my mind was, no matter whatever the result, I must come back successful and content that I put in my best and I couldn't have done better. And well, that's what's more important, I think. Not everybody can be a winner, no matter how many qualities of a winner you might have. Because if everybody could be a winner, then there would be no number one. There'll be no loser, there'll be no winner.
Yeah.
So I think it's more important that you from within feel that you're successful and that you're a winner in your own right. Because not everybody can make you a winner but yourself. Come here, I want to show you my crown.
Wow, you have it here?
Yeah.
Let's see. So this is yours to keep?
Oh, for a lifetime. There it is. A gorgeous little thing. Lovely, really. Let me just put this down.
देखी तो किरम लागी?
Just put it down like that.
What's the grade?
I have no idea, but the set's very expensive. Thank you. That's why I have to keep with that.
Transported to Los Angeles after she won the Miss Universe crown, the fun moments have included indulgences like these.
Do you also come shopping by yourself?
Oh yeah, shopping and me just go together.
How do you pay for it?
But usually I just sign checks or I leave it on depending upon the shop knows about the company, and I can just sign the company's name and the company pays for it. Great, fabulous. Well, enjoy it while you have it. Come, let's see a little more.
But life in Los Angeles for Miss Universe has not just been a whirlwind of excesses and adoration. There is serious business too, as spokesperson for Miss Universe Incorporated, organizers of the pageant.
All requests come into our office. We select which one she can do. We don't want her traveling too much, but if you looked at the travel schedule of a title holder, you see they're in this part of the world one day, this part of the world 2 days later, and then possibly next week back where they started from. So it's a very busy schedule. She'll accrue a lot of mileage this year. We don't offer frequent flyer mileage to our title holders, though that's something that they're not entitled to.
At the moment,